Good morning, everybody. So it is Saturday, trying to adjust the camera, and I don't remember the date, 25th of May, and I just saw a challenge for this summer that I want to take part in. It is called, hold on, let me get back over there to it. It is called the Big Book Summer Challenge. And all you have to do is read one book, 400 pages. That's what's considered a big book. And it's run by Sue Jackson. And I'm going to show you my pile of possibilities. Now, a lot of these are already on my TBR, but that is what I want to show you in this video. But welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth, and these are my Big Book Challenge, Big Book Summer Challenge pile of possibilities. So let's start with this one. Now, this is a bind up of 2 books, and I want to make sure that the second one, okay, let me see what page starts on. So if it starts on 5 something and it ends on, yeah. So each of these books is 500 pages, around 500 pages. I have started the first one, Eragon, but I'm only on page like 32. So, I mean, that still gets me in, that I don't have to restart. So, I mean, even if I did, I mean, it was just 30 pages. So, both of these books will be read, hopefully. Okay, so you know you know what that one's about. This is Eragon and Eldest by Christopher Paolini. And this is a boy who finds what he thinks is a stone, but it ends up being a dragon's egg. And yes, I haven't even got to the good parts yet. All right, now let's see how best to start this. Okay, books that are on my May TBR. This is a friend recommends book, so it will have to be read. This is Mr. Mercedes by Stephen King, and it has 421 pages, so it counts. And it says, the stolen Mercedes emerges from the pre-dawn fog and plows through a crowd of men and women online for a job fair in a distressed American city. Then the lone driver drives back up, charges again, and speeds off, leaving 8 dead and more wounded. And this has Bill Hodges in it, and I believe this is the first book that Holly makes an appearance in. And I just read the book about Holly. And so anyway, the friend that recommended this is my sister, and I've told you before that she loves Stephen King. I myself am a fan. He's not my favorite, but he's pretty close. Okay, another one that I will be reading this summer is Abby Jimenez's Just for the Summer. And it falls at, I don't want to count the epilogue, 403. So this is about this girl's boyfriend breaks up with her, and the guy's girlfriend breaks up with him, and they find their forever love. Then they get together and fake date, thinking that if they date each other, this is a recurring theme, and then break up, they're going to find their forever love. But they may have just found the perfect match. So I can't wait to read this. I like Abby Jimenez's writing, because it always has real life situations in it as well as romance. All right. I have to get this book read. It's The Book Thief. It's over 500 pages. Yeah, it's over 530. It's 537, I believe. So this is about a girl who steals a book, and it's the Grave Digger's Handbook, and this begins her love affair with books. And yeah, I have to get this book read. This book has got to be read. So this is another friend pick. This is my friend Chris's pick for me to read, recommended. This is At Home in Mitford by Jan Kieran. This is the first in the Mitford series. This is 443 pages. And this is about Father Tim, and this is the start of the series. I've never read this one. I've read several in the series, but not this one. So, all right. That's all of the May. So June, I picked Natchez Burning by Greg Iles. This is over 700 pages. It's at least 767. And this is about Penn Cage, and he's trying to help his dad, Dr. Tom Cage, who is under suspicion for murder. And it's somebody that's very close to him. It's his nurse. All right. I have wanted to read, I haven't read this since high school, but I've wanted to do a read of The Odyssey by Homer. We study Homer in school. When I am teaching, we talk about him, and I would like to be able to tell them more at length about what The Odyssey is about, but I cannot remember. So it was a long time since I was in high school. Oh, and that is $490. No, that's a translator's script. 485 pages. All right, so another friend recommends, this was from Hannah, from the Teacher's TBR. This is Lovely War by Julie Berry. This is on my June TBR as well. This is about, it's supposed to be in the days of World Wars 1 and 2, and it was, if the gods held the fate of the wars, and it falls to about 464 pages. So it's by Julie Berry. Lovely War. I know I put this back on my shelf, but it is a possibility. I have until Labor Day, so that's September, 1st of September. But this is Kristen Hanna, The Four Winds, and this, I'm not real sure what this is about. I believe it involves the Dust Bowl. It's the story of this person's family, the narrator's family, whoever's telling the story. But I believe it involves the Dust Bowl. Okay, another June TBR pick that I picked up. This was a Julie pick. So it was a jar pull. Not a recommend from her, but she picked this one. And it's James Rollins, The Judas Strain. And this is a series from this gentleman, this author. And I really don't know what it's about. All I know is that they have what's called the Sigma Force. And it ties in a lot of biblical references. I really can't tell you anything that it's about. All right, now these next things I just kind of picked up because I've been wanting to read them and they've been on my shelf. The first one makes his second appearance on this in this stack. It is Stephen King, The Institute. The playground was surrounded by a chain link fence at least 10 foot high, and Luke saw cameras peering down at two of the corners. They were dusty as if they hadn't been cleaned in a while. Beyond the fence, there was nothing but forest, mostly pines. Whatever the Institute was, it was in the middle of an old growth forest, which meant in the middle of nowhere. As for the playground itself, Luke's first thought was that if there was a prison exercise yard for kids between the ages of 6 and 16, it would look exactly like this. All right, the next one I have is Prophet by Frank E. Peretti. John Barrett, an anchorman for News 6 at 5, the city's most watched newscast, has a problem. His comfortable, successful world is being jarred to the breaking point. He's caught his producer skewing a story to fit her own prejudices, then lying to cover her tracks, and she appears to be hiding something much bigger. His father's accidental death suddenly isn't looking so accidental. Carl, his estranged son, has returned to challenge his integrity and probe to find the man behind the TV image. This supposedly professional and objective newsroom is now divided and fighting over truth. And what are these mysterious voices Barrett is hearing? All right, the next one I saw that Sue Jackson had read last year, I believe she read it, and is called The Passage by Justin Cronin. Now, I don't know that I'll get this one read, but she said she liked it, and so I'm willing to give it a try. I don't know what it's about, but we'll see. And then my mom bought me a series, a book series, and I have had it on my channel for a little while, and it's by Ken Follett, and I'm going to start with the first one. It's called, and it's a big book. It's 975, no. 985 pages, and it's called Fall of Giants, and it's the Century Trilogy series. It's the book one, and it says, Billy Williams, he's 13 at the start, enters a man's world in the Welsh mining pits. Gus DeWar, an American law student rejected in love, finds a surprising new career in Woodrow Wilson's White House. Two orphaned Russian brothers, Grigory and Lev Peshkov, embark on radically different paths half a world apart when their plan to immigrate to America falls afoul of war, conscription, and revolution. Billy's sister Ethel, a housekeeper for the aristocratic Fitzherberts, takes a fateful step above her station, while Lady Maud Fitzherbert herself crosses deep into forbidden territory when she falls in love with Walter von Ulrich, the spy at the German embassy in London. So, that is my pile of possibilities, and some of them are books that I absolutely have to read. So, I hope I get them all read because I want to read them all. But anyway, I am so thankful that I got to see this challenge come up on my page and that I was able to take part in this. And so thankful to Sue Jackson for starting this challenge. Now that she started this challenge, I think she said 12 years ago. So, and all you have to read is one book to participate, I believe is what she said. But I will link her down below. And if you're interested in taking part in this, just click on that link and find her page, and don't forget to subscribe to her. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.